we're getting images now of Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. His plane has landed in the capital, also called Albo, the 31st Prime Minister of Australia. He's been the Deputy Prime Minister before this in the Kevin Rudd government. He was elected the leader of the Labour Party. Big friend of India, big friend of cricket. We're being told that Rajiv Chandrasekhar, the Minister of State of IT, Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister, who is to come out in a moment from now. The fact that there's this cultural festival just makes things interesting. That you've got like this welcome, and I also saw Christina Georgieva, the head of the International Monetary Fund, as its managing director, actually shake a leg and do a bit of assembly dance, and that just makes things interesting.
Well, in fact, her aides had to politely tell her that enough of dancing, now get on to the business.
She's actually a very serious person. I mean, she heads the IMF, of course she needs to be serious, but it's just about getting in and grooving with the moment.
Yeah, Rahul, you are absolutely right. In fact, there's a mix of culture and mix of technology, especially in Mandapam. This comes through very clearly. There are the artisans seated in one section of a pavilion, and then you have the artificial intelligence talking to you and guiding you about all the various things that the Mandapam has to offer. Another thing, going to the Museum of Modern Art, which you showed.
There she is, Christina Georgieva, the head of the International Monetary Fund, very staid, serious office in Washington, D.C.
Breaking into a dance.
Yeah, Dharmendra Pradhan, the HRD minister, was there to welcome her at the airport. So he's very chuffed that he got her to shake a leg as well, and just kind of makes things lighter and more interesting. I wonder, and I'm really curious, I must tell you, to see what happens when Justin Trudeau comes. Will they be playing the Bhangra? I mean, just imagine how ironic and interesting that would be if, when the Canadian Prime Minister lands in the capital, there are the Bhangra beats playing. So we don't know that.
Not this time, Rahul. He's just got divorced. So he's in a sort of a sulk mood. And talking of sulk, I'm glad Chinese president didn't come, because he would have been sulking all through the 2 days of meetings. So in some ways it's a blessing.
Big wedding, you have somebody who's sulking, somebody who wants to stay away. So she uncle playing that role this time round. On the right, you see images from Palam Airport. Rajiv Chandrasekhar is there to receive Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister, who is just about to come out of his aircraft and will be welcomed in the national capital. Remember, Australia and India have been working very hard on developing their friendship, and the fact that they're members of the Quad, the fact that they have very strong interests in the Indo-Pacific, and for a very long time it was seen as if Australia was getting very close to China, but now they see the threat. From beef to wine, Australia was exporting a lot to China. Now they see and feel the threat.